Hi there, friends. I'm Chief Meteorologist Jeff Hanowich. All is quiet right now, but beginning tomorrow, we are going to have high heat headed our way and the chance for some isolated severe thunderstorms. So what we have done in preparation for what's headed our way here Thursday afternoon, really all the way through Saturday, is we've issued a Weather Authority alert day to really last from about 2 p.m. tomorrow through about midnight on Saturday night. Okay, so this is going to be a long Weather Authority alert day. You need to know that obviously the worse the weather, both in heat and in storm coverage, is going to come the next 3 afternoons and early evenings. Okay, so while you're sleeping at like 3, 4 a.m., the weather should be rather quiet. If you're waking up 7, 8, 9 a.m. and you're seeing sunshine, rest assured, there's not going to be a whole lot of bad weather headed our way here through about lunchtime each and every day. It's for the afternoon and early evening hours. And again, we're doing this because of the hottest air of the year headed our way and the chance for some spotty severe thunderstorms. Now, as far as where the highest heat is going to be, we think it's going to be in areas along and east of the Parkway. So the Roanoke zone, the Lynchburg zone, and the South Side zone going to be a little bit hotter than, say, the Highlands and the NRV. But you need to know everybody's going to be really hot. All right. We're talking temperatures mid to upper 90s in Roanoke, Lynchburg, and South Side. Lower 90s, perhaps as far west as Covington, Clifton Forge, Pearisburg, Wytheville. Again, a Weather Authority alert day in effect Thursday afternoon through Saturday evening because of the hottest air of the year headed our way, because of the chance for isolated severe thunderstorms. Again, the worst of the weather, the highest heat, the strongest storms will be the next 3 afternoons and early evenings. And the location where we're going to be at our hottest will be along and east of the Parkway. As I told you, though, it's quiet outside right now. Sleep easy tonight, okay? It's going to be very quiet all night long. We do have a couple of clouds here or there, even had a couple of showers and thunderstorms earlier in the day, but those have since all fizzled away. However, I want to point your attention to the north and to the west. That is where we have another frontal boundary. That's where we have a good, healthy coverage of showers and thunderstorms. For now, those stay north of us, but we're going to have an appendage coming out of that disturbance that will likely bring us a better chance for hit or miss thunder showers as soon as tomorrow. So here we go. Let's time it all out for you. You'll notice overnight tonight, not much to worry about. Skies are fair. Even tomorrow morning, we're awakening to sunshine. However, by about 2, 3 o'clock, we're going to start to see these pop-up thunder showers slowly but surely developing, and the chances there for some stronger thunderstorms late tomorrow afternoon into early mid tomorrow evening. Again, not everybody gets wet. But as a matter of fact, tomorrow, probably more of us will stay dry than get wet. However, any storm that can form in this amount of heat and humidity could turn pretty strong pretty quickly and produce a whole lot of rain. So again, the coverage area not huge tomorrow, but isolated severe thunderstorms will be possible during the heating of the day. All this activity will likely start to wind down later into the evening as we head into the overnight Thursday night. Then on Friday, kind of a rinse and repeat day. Friday may actually be a tad hotter, if you can imagine that. Friday is going to be a day where, just like on Thursday, we start dry with sunshine, but in the afternoon, we're going to have some spotty showers and thunderstorms developing. Just like tomorrow, because of all the heat and humidity outside, any storm that pops up on Friday could also pack a punch with heavy rain, thunder and lightning, and also perhaps some gusty to damaging wind. That activity winds down Friday evening, and then a front will cross our neck of the woods on Saturday, okay? As that front crosses our neck of the woods Saturday into Sunday, we're going to have a better chance for scattered showers and thunderstorms. So the coverage area of the showers and thunderstorms Saturday and Sunday, especially in the afternoon and evening hours, may actually be a little larger than what we're going to have outside on Thursday and on Friday. But this front will eventually change things up for us, allowing us to cool down a bit by next week. You need to know through tonight, the best chance for any strong to severe thunderstorms will be across the Great Lakes, more specifically along the Areas, say, from Buffalo through Erie, through Cleveland, over towards Detroit. Again, no need to worry about any bad weather tonight. However, tomorrow, areas in green, and that's frankly most of the viewing area, under a marginal risk, a level 1 risk for severe weather. Okay, without question, the worst of the weather tomorrow going to stay northeast of us, towards our nation's capital, towards Baltimore, towards New York, towards Hartford, towards Boston. But we're going to be on the southern end, and any storm that does form tomorrow could be on the strong to severe side, even though, again, I stress to you, more of us will stay dry tomorrow than get wet. And then the chance for severe weather is a little bit higher on Friday, once again, along the Great Lakes states. So overall, it looks like we're going to have some pop-up thunder showers developing here for the next couple of days in the afternoon and early evening hours. Any storm that forms could pack a punch, but the coverage area does not look to be especially large. The coverage area of the showers and thunderstorms gets bigger this weekend. All right, it's 10:03 and it's 78 degrees outside in Roanoke, 77 Lynchburg, 80 in Danville, 72 Wytheville, 73 in Blacksburg. Very warm outside, pretty humid outside as well. The main reason we're issuing this weather authority alert day is because of the heat. There's a secondary threat, and that's a chance for some isolated severe thunderstorms. But we are really issuing this weather authority alert day because of the possibility of a heat advisory being issued from the National Weather Service for at least portions of the viewing area tomorrow, Friday, and potentially even on Saturday. High temperatures tomorrow as we go zone by zone, looking at highs in the NRV, upper 80s and lower 90s. Towards Covington and Clifton Forge, about 90 to 94, a little bit cooler as you head into Highland and Bath counties. Looking at highs tomorrow, Roanoke, Lynchburg, Southside in the mid to upper 90s. As we look at peak heat indices on Thursday, it's likely to feel anywhere from about 90 to 97 degrees in the NRV and the Highlands. Over towards the Roanoke Valley, Lynchburg, and Southside, it could feel anywhere from about 95 to 103. Now on Friday, it could feel anywhere between 90 and 100 in the mountains. Outside of the mountains, it could feel anywhere from 100 to 105. And then on Saturday, in the mountains, it could again feel anywhere from 90 to 100. Outside the mountains, it could feel 95 to 105. It is going to be hot. It's going to be humid. It's going to be oppressive. Please take good care of yourself and your pets too. Bring those pets inside. Now, what is a heat wave? A heat wave is defined as 3 days or more of 90-degree plus heat. The average length of heat waves around here, about 5 days. The most recent heat wave was in early July, and the record heat wave that we had, the longest heat wave we've ever had, was 29 days in a row. 29 days in a row in July of 2020. I don't know if you remember that. That was during kind of the peak of the pandemic. 29 straight days in a row with temperatures at or above 90 degrees. It really wasn't that long ago. It was just 3 years ago. Ways to beat the heat, ways to stay cool. Seek shade. Make sure you stay hydrated. Drink water, drink Gatorade, something with electrolytes. Wear light-colored, loose-fitting clothing, okay? White, always a good choice when it's this hot outside. Colors to avoid, black, holds in the heat, okay? Check on the pets, check on the elderly as well. Very sticky outside from now through about Saturday, if not most of Sunday. And then when that front crosses our neck of the woods at some point in time this weekend, we're not going to be as humid. We're not going to be as hot. So by Monday and Tuesday, temperatures are going to go down. We're looking at highs in the mid to upper 80s Monday, Tuesday. Probably saying, ooh, whoopee, big deal. Well, it's better. It's better than what we're going to be feeling outside for the next 3 days. Again, next 3 days, mid to upper 90s, about 10 degrees cooler as we head into the early part of the next work week. And in addition to that, it's not going to be as humid. So a little bit of relief headed our way here by Monday and Tuesday. For tonight, fair skies, pretty muggy, overnight lows 65 to 72. Hazy, hot, humid tomorrow with some hit or miss showers and thunderstorms developing in the afternoon, lasting into at least part of the evening. Highs tomorrow mainly in the 90s. Higher elevations will likely be in the mid to upper 80s. But again, most of us tomorrow, 90 or above. 97 Thursday. We're looking at highs in the mid to upper 90s Friday, Saturday. Still looking at highs near 90 Sunday. And then temperatures will fall into the mid to upper 80s Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday of next week. Again, hit or miss thunder showers Thursday, Friday. Better chances for some scattered showers and thunderstorms Saturday afternoon and Saturday evening, and then again Sunday afternoon and Sunday evening. Then we'll dry out, see more sunshine Monday, Tuesday. By next Wednesday, the chances there for more hit or miss thunder showers. It is 10:08, and joining me is my good friend Allie. Allie, are there any questions I can answer tonight? Okay. When are we going to see a triple-digit heat wave? Keep in mind a heat wave is defined as 3 days in a row with temperatures at or above 90 degrees. We're going to have a heat wave this week, but a triple-digit heat wave where temperatures are going to be 100 or above, that's pretty hard to get around here. It might be a while. If you want triple-digit heat wave, I mean, the desert Southwest has seen nothing but heat the whole month of July. Phoenix has had, I want to say, 25 or 26 straight days in a row where temperatures have been either 100 or 110 or above. Okay? Phoenix has been scorching. We're not going to get that heat around here, even at our hottest here over the next 3 days. Keep in mind, there have been days in Phoenix where the highs were 115, 116, 117. Not going to be that hot. But for us, 95 to 98 is nothing to scoff at. No triple-digit temperatures are going to likely get us here over the next 3 days. We may come close, but I don't think we reach 100. But mid to upper 90s is nothing to scoff at. So yes, a heat wave is defined as 3 days or more in a row with temperatures at or above 90 degrees. We're going to have that happen to us, but I don't think we're going to hit 3 days in a row with temperatures triple digits or higher. Anything else, Allie? Perfect. Current time is 10:09. We'll be back here in about 50 minutes from now with our 11 o'clock newscast. We do hope to see you then, but if we don't, I hope everybody has a great night. Stay cool, stay hydrated here over the next 3 days, and of course, stay tuned to your local weather authority. Have a great night, everybody.